McGregor Brunswick Sports and the Chicago Zephyrs present the National Basketball Association East-West All-Star Game highlights from the St. Louis Arena. A capacity crowd of 15,000 fans jams the Missouri Sports Palace for the annual Cage Classic. The West team is going to be coached by Fred Schaus of Los Angeles, the East by Red Auerbach of the champion Boston Celtics. And here they are warming up on the floor now, the greatest basketball players in the world. On the West squad, which will be wearing the white jerseys, fellas like Walt Bellamy of the Zephyrs, Bob Pettit, Frank Selvey, Oscar Robertson, Wayne Embry, Cliff Hagan, Bailey Howell, Gene Shue, Elgin Baylor, Frank Twyman, LaRusso, West. And on the East squad, in the dark, Shays, Russell, Knowles, Guerin, Arizin, Wilt the Still Chamberlain, Cousy, Heinsohn, Green, Greer, and Sam Jones. The referees will be Sid Borgia and Willie Smith. Here we go. There's the center jump. And it's Elgin Baylor scoring first for the West. The East matches it. That's Cousy, the great ball handler, number 14. To Chamberlain. Oscar Robertson leading the drive. They play 12-minute quarters. And, of course, the 24-second rule is in effect. That means that the offensive team is required to shoot at the defensive team's basket within 24 seconds after they get possession of the ball. And if they don't, they lose the ball. Also, in National Basketball Association basketball, they do not permit the zone defense. Robertson again driving. Another score for the East as Chamberlain backs up the play and taps it in. West out in front, 15-8. Cousy driving. Under the basket there. It's good. A very good feed to Richie Guerin, who dumped it in. And a good tap in by Bellamy. The shooting percentage in National Basketball Association records is phenomenal. The basketball players themselves are also phenomenal. The average player in the National Basketball Association is about 6.5 feet tall. But you'll notice that in spite of their giant size, they have tremendous speed and coordination, marvelous agility. Look at that follow-up by Baylor, and then the great defensive work by Bill Russell. Chamberlain, 7 feet 1, dumps one in. Richie Guerin driving, beautiful play. That's Pettit. And in she goes. Good follow-up again by Chamberlain. And at number 22 in the West is Baylor, Elgin Baylor, who was fouled while making the basket. 31-21 in favor of the West. That's Bill Russell, who was stunned for a little bit on that last play under the basket. He'll be back. Baylor in. Elgin Baylor. And so at the end of the quarter, it's the West 35, the East 22. Second quarter underway. Beautiful jump shot from the corner by Willie Knowles. Rebounded by Pettit. That's Pettit again. Good. Bill Russell with a left-handed hook shot that goes in. The East driving hard. Hal Greer with the ball. Play was broken up. They get another shot at it, and that's Russell dropping one in. (39-32) at this point in favor of the West. Elgin Baylor again. Russell on the pivot, handing off to Heinsohn. That was Jerry West. Dropped that one in from the side. Today, of course, the one-handed shot is the thing in professional basketball for the most part. Chamberlain, boxed in and all, still gets the shot away. Cousy driving. Under the basket there to number 9, Guerin. Beautiful follow-up by Bellamy. Cousy tried a tricky one that time that backfired. 53-45 at this point in favor of the West. That's Robertson to Bellamy. In and out. Followed up by Baylor. Whoop. Furious battling under the basket. And it's dunked in by Chamberlain. Back and forth she goes. A real great battle in the All-Star game at St. Louis. That's the West bench. Freddie Schaus, the coach, on the end. Again, in this one, the shooting percentages are phenomenal, and some of those fellas are making half of all the shots they take. That was Oscar Robertson on the free throw. Here's Cousy driving in. A long one. A desperation toss just as the half ends with the score, 64-60 in favor of the West. Now Zephyr's general manager, Frank Lane, talks to Walt Bellamy.
Every once in a long, long while, a truly great athlete is discovered, and in the person of this towering young man, Walter Bellamy, standing here alongside of me, the Chicago NBA entry was very fortunate in securing him to play basketball for them last season. Walt was formerly an All-American at the University of Indiana, but more recently, of course, in which we're selfishly concerned, the freshman star of the NBA last year. Walt, in his first year in professional basketball, established an all-time record of being successful in his shot 51 3/10 percentage and scoring 2,495 points, which mark had only previously been exceeded by Wilt the Stilt Chamberlain. Walt, are you looking forward to next season?
Very much so. With the nucleus of with a new nucleus of personnel, new procedures, and a new place to call home, I'm counting very much so on the oncoming season.
Walt, are you planning on some corrective measures? While you had a great season, undoubtedly you want to improve.
Well, there are a great deal of things that I would like to improve. I could say that there will not be any new shots or new things I will want to try or experience. I want to improve on the things that I've accomplished during my first year.
Well, Walt, speaking about the personnel, of course, you know this ball club a lot better than I do, though I'm a little more familiar with some of the new men. We're very fortunate in acquiring the services of Bill the Hill McGill, the great Utah star who led the colleges in scoring last year, and I think this young man, 6'9", will take some of the pressure off. What do you think of some of the other members on our club that you think will be a nucleus of our club?
Oh, well, at the end of the season and all during the latter part, we had good service from Andy Johnson, Woody Salisbury, and Bob Leonard, Cy Green, and I'm sure with another year, with a year of experience under our belts, that next year will be a great one for our personnel and our team.
Walt, I want to put you on the spot. Will you name the 5 outstanding players, NBA players, on the other teams?
The top 5 players I would go along with would be Oscar Robertson with the Cincinnati Royals, Jerry West with Los Angeles Lakers, Bill Russell with the Boston Celtics, Elgin Baylor with the Los Angeles Lakers, and Wilt Chamberlain with Philadelphia Warriors.
Well, Walt, I think we're going to give Chicago in this area, so-called trade area, fine basketball this year at the Coliseum, and I know that our fans were well repaid for making the trip out there to see you and the other NBA stars perform.
Third quarter underway now, with the East with a problem on their hands because they have that 64-60 deficit. East in the dark and the West in the white. Play broken up by Baylor. This is Bill Russell. Cousy. Russell again. That's Pettit, who's done a splendid rebounding job tonight, as well as some outstanding offensive work. That's Bellamy. Chamberlain puts it in. Bellamy on the pivot. Back to Oscar Robertson. And it's in. Dumped in by Pettit. Robertson in. Good driving layup. Robertson again. And this time it's Richie Guerin matching the basket. Bellamy feeds to Robertson. It's good. Layup by Bellamy. Robertson scoring. (87-74) in favor of the West, who've increased that 4-point halftime lead. That was jumped in by Wayne Embry, who's just come in the ball game. Matched by the East. And it's a furious battle, as expected. Back and forth they go. Tremendous ball handling, marvelous shooting, great defensive work, real good battles under the basket, and a tremendous demonstration of speed and ability. Robertson making the basket. And also the free throw. Not only is there a great emphasis on shooting skill in professional basketball, but also there's a tremendous emphasis on making those free throws and also rebounding. The team that rebounds and the team that makes its free throws generally is the team that can win. One of the great set shot artists, Harrison, proves it again. (97-88). The West still out in front. The West in the white. That number 31 was Kleiman. The follow-up by number 15 there was Heinsohn. Here's Red Auerbach in a rather animated discussion with the officials. And now the West has gone over the 100 mark. They're at 105. Once again, it's Twyman. Jerry West dropping one in. And the East continues to battle, dropping him in from out on the court. Pettit from the corner. Hal Greer losing the ball. Once again, it's Shue. Wilta still tries it. And in she goes. The crowd is really being treated to some thrilling shots again tonight. Number 22 in the white was Baylor. The West appears to have the edge in the rebounding department so far in this game, and their shooting percentage appears to be higher. Jerry West fooling everybody. Does it again. Chamberlain dropped one. (130 to 110). The West is still out in front. They have led all the way from the opening basket. Beautiful follow-up by Green. Here's Johnny driving again. Good. The greatest basketball players in the world, the NBA All-Stars, are really putting on a show in St. Louis. The West against the East. Chamberlain following up again, as he has so many, many times in his great career. Bellamy feeds to Elgin Baylor, and a good follow-up by Walt Bellamy for the basket. (139 to 118). The West is still out in front. That was Cousy. And that was Bellamy again. The follow-up by Bill Russell. Almost made it, not quite. And here comes Oscar Robertson again. In she goes. Look at that action. And that's something, 145 to 124. The West is still leading. Quick reflexes. Tremendous reactions. The ability to make the quick recovery. And that one was dropped in by Willie Knowles. And so was that one. And that's it. The final score, the West 150, the East 130. Commissioner Maurice Podoloff presents the league's most valuable player award to Bill Russell of the Boston Celtics. The game trophy for top performance goes to Bob Pettit of the St. Louis Hawks. Remember, for the world's best basketball, it's NBA. In Chicago, the Zephyrs in action at Chicago's famous Coliseum.